the chopper.
Oh wait, I ain't even. Shit.
So we know who's gonna die first. Joe, the safety's on.
The one chance.
Right. Alright.
This is GTA, bro. You're not responding.
What's going on, folks? It's the first episode of Controversial Chronicles. I am C. Griffey. You can call me Griffey, Griff, whatever the case is. And I'm with...
Stereotype.
Call me Joey. But Prix or Prick, either or. He gonna tag it right here.
It's gonna be down below, for sure. Make sure y'all, stay tuned because we got a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about. As you can tell from the title, it's Controversial Chronicles, so we're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? From whatever. But to start off this first episode, I gotta talk about what the major thing is going on now. And that is the 100 men versus a gorilla. One gorilla. Now, Stereotype, what's your take on that?
I mean, the gorilla gonna lose, but there's gonna be some heck of hospital bills.
Okay. Free.
Personally, I don't know. It could be. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be still me. Personally, I think that the gorilla could wipe the floor with niggas. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Now, I'm not gonna say that
The
I'm
answer is
not
wrong.
gonna say that there's not a fighting chance. Because if you think about it, humans are capable of doing some crazy things.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this way. From the dawn of time, we've been holding it. We've been fighting mammoths.
True.
The saber-toothed tiger.
Getting squished by them niggas.
Say that.
Bit by them niggas.
Are we still here or are they dead? Who's extinct?
We're descendants of them niggas. They ain't here.
Descendant
They
of
got
what?
parents.
Descendant of what?
They got.
I'm not no descendant of no damn.
They got
elephant.
team white.
Listen.
They got team
I'm
white.
gonna tell you what.
Gorillas is still here. Prime.
Okay.
We
okay.
come from them though.
I don't come from that. I was created in the image of God. You see all
You
this
Homo
black
sapien?
No.
Australopithecus is more like it, but I mean, you don't go off, bro.
No.
So you're not Homo sapiens?
No, I'm not. I'm Griffey.
We're closer to Cro-Magnus, if anything.
See, I'm not talking scientific talk with you, okay? Because you're going to start throwing out all this terminology.
I mean...
All I'm going to say is, when it comes to that gorilla versus 100 people, you don't understand how many 100 really is. And we're talking, let's clear the field, right?
Uh-oh.
We got to talk environment.
Yep.
We got to talk about
Conditions.
Weight distribution.
No, we don't.
No.
Yeah,
We're not
it's
talking about
weight
that.
distribution, bro.
We
We ain't talking about cars.
Yeah.
We ain't
Bro,
talking about that.
100 men is attacking a 450-pound
That
gorilla.
don't matter. It's 100 men.
No. Okay, let's talk
Think about that.
let's talk about the stat line of that.
No,
let's
you
talk
gotta think about it like this.
The age group of what we're going in with, and we're not talking we're not doing a randomized pool of people. We're going with a select group of people within a specific range.
I'm gonna be honest though. I think that I really think that the situation is like it's like a unmovable, unstoppable object versus an unmovable force. Like that's really what's going on here.
Okay, but that object about to be stopped by force. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Right? Imagine this. Okay, the environment is a flat plane. There's no escape. It's either you win or you lose.
You got weapons?
No, it's bare hands.
Bare hands.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm about to hit you with facts too. It's bare hands.
Gorilla just.
Yeah, he gets
Just
back.
the first bull. He gonna walk up and just
Listen. Okay, we're gonna talk about this.
So I can't do 1v1.
You can't go in a 1v1.
It don't gotta be no 1v1. He can just.
Listen.
That's 5 right there.
Who do you think he is? He's not Thanos. He's not hitting you and you're gone.
He's 450 pounds.
Okay, listen.
Do you know the hitting force of a gorilla?
Yes. Okay. We're gonna talk about the
Which
hitting
is
force of a
why
gorilla.
you gotta all run at the same time.
Listen. A gorilla is not no boxer. It's not gonna stand up and square up with you like
It's
this.
not a.
What it does, it goes like this, like you said, right? It does this. That's
Exactly.
Okay, and it's 450 pounds. It gets exhausted real fast.
It does.
It does. It gets. What it say? And like roughly, we're getting through 20 people. Roughly, it'll be exhausted. And
It's
all
gonna be
people
like
gotta do
Trunks.
is just beat on it. It's done.
Yeah, I beat on it. But
Yeah.
think about it. Gorillas have tough skin.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like this the whole time. They getting hit on by 80 other niggas.
Okay.
Then by that time the gorilla have rested.
Okay. Say that. Why?
20 more. White.
So you gotta treat it like a boss battle. You hit
hold
it,
on.
back
You
up,
think-
and then go
Oh,
back,
yeah.
and then go back at him.
You're right.
Okay.
It would have to be like a boss
gorilla,
It's a
battle.
boss
gorilla
battle, bro.
is not gonna one tap somebody unless they're completely like small and frail to what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna, if you get hit, you're probably gonna be knocked unconscious.
I don't think
I'm not.
force.
No. I'm saying. I'm not saying you're not gonna take. You're gonna take damage, but I'm saying you're not gonna be dead off of one hit from a gorilla. If a gorilla was to bite you, yes.
No, bro.
Yes, you can.
A gorilla can fracture your ribs with one punch.
Exactly. I know that. I didn't say you're not gonna. I said you're gonna take damage.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
But you're not gonna die off one hit.
That's just the tip of the
Are
iceberg.
you in close range or are you further back though? Because that also tells you everything.
Exactly.
Well, if you
then on top of that,
if you're gonna attack it,
where you get hit at too.
Okay.
You get hit in the hand, you're done. Your brains is over there.
Okay.
He knocked your head off your shoulders.
Okay.
It's flying right at you.
But again, he's not throwing a full punch. Gorillas, when they say, okay, when
Man,
they
he gonna plug you. He like bears out this door.
okay, y'all overestimating gorillas now, because gorillas are not like the Hulk. They're not that strong that they get to go like this and you're dead. Okay, are humans that weak? Are humans that weak?
Humans.
We can sell this to go to the zoo.
I'm not selling that.
Listen, I'll put it this way.
I'm Team Gorilla.
Okay, let's put it this way.
You're not about to kill me. I'm sorry. You're not about to rip me.
You're Team Gorilla.
I'm gonna be over there just ripping your head like this.
So put you against 110-year-olds. Who's gonna win?
That's real creepy.
you gonna say you gonna beat 110-year-olds?
Actually, that's Step Brothers.
You gonna beat 110-year-olds?
I can't answer that one.
Exactly. You gonna get stomped out. They gonna bite your ankle, take your little leg out. As soon as they bring you to a knee,
I ain't
they
saying
wail in your
that.
face.
I ain't saying that.
You can take. Listen.
I don't know. I watched.
Because as a grown man, you can knock heads off of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go crazy,
I understand what you're saying.
but you're gonna get exhausted at the same time. You're gonna get tired of knocking heads off.
I understand what you're saying.
And then they gonna take it. They still coming at you.
You ever watch The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a movie like that. It's a movie like that
Get
show
him out
for
of here.
cooties a little bit. It's just with children becoming zombies.
Oh my. Okay.
Get him out of
That
here.
goes to watch it if y'all love good zombie movies. It's funny.
Don't take his
That's not a shout out though.
Don't
We don't know them.
Yeah.
I'm just suggesting good movies. You know, nothing wrong with that.
Okay, but again,
religious.
but like at the same time,
I mean, 50 men alone would be crazy. So 50 more coming at you directly.
No,
after,
50 is done. 50 is for sure.
no, 50's not getting tapped like that.
50's not getting tapped, bro.
50 is getting.
Do the math.
Team wipe.
No.
Bro, do the math. I'm trying to tell you, they all coming at him at once. They're not gonna get wiped like that.
No.
There's gonna be a few casualties,
No, it's
a
gonna
couple
be casual-
sacrifices.
it's gonna be casualties
but they're knocking
for
him out.
sure.
He done.
Yeah, it's gonna be about 15 to 20 casualties for sure.
15 to 20.
15 to 20 for sure. A gorilla is a sprinter. It's not an endurance runner. Gorillas are good for a short burst of energy, and then they're tapped after that.
Yep.
And especially if we're operating on a flat plane. And again, we're operating. Let's give everybody similar stats. You know what I'm saying? We're saying, let's say they're fully grown, realized men that are they're not afraid to fight. The gorilla's not afraid to fight, so that's equal there. We're going off of everybody's individual stamina. A gorilla's individual stamina is nowhere near as much as a human. Do the research on that.
Well, let me stop you right there. Right? Understandable. And humans are adapters. Correct? Correct? Now think about it like this. Without adapting, you can't adapt to just a flat plane. I mean, you can, but
We live on a flat plane.
Wait, what do you mean?
Is this a flat plane?
Yes, this is a flat plane. Yes.
Okay. Anyway. Anyway.
What planet are you on?
Anyway. Back to me cooking. Right. So think about this.
And you have to come out.
No weapons. Nothing. Right.
No
correct?
weapons. And
Okay. A big part of humanity is technology. You know that.
Okay.
Humans cannot thrive without technology.
We've done it for millions of years.
That is true. So we got to
That's all.
remember.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
We
have.
created technology through adaptation.
Yeah, but we also have survived without technology for years.
That is true.
Years. Again, I'm gonna speak on the
The
extinction
technology
line.
that you're thinking about is not what I'm thinking about.
Okay, you're thinking about
Systems of irrigation and things like that. Even a wooden stick that counts as technology. That right there is evolution.
Let's talk about without anything. Before the chromads and the whatever they call, what are they called? The big forehead dudes. Whatever before they even
The Australopithecus.
I don't even know what it's called. But before they even developed and made spears, before they made the gimbals and made the little ropes and everything and traps, they literally had to hunt with their hands. And look, even to this day, if you go into Africa, the West Indies tribe or whatever, they still track down kudus, those gazelle-like creatures, for 25 miles and hunt them down without weapons.
But they do that in plenty of other places too. We're not thinking about places like Brazil and stuff like that.
But we're talking about
like
doing it without technology, modern technology, without even sticks and stones.
But you have to consider, look at the animal that they're hunting. A gorilla doesn't like really correlate with gazelle.
But I'm talking about the
Doesn't matter.
And we're back. We had a little technical difficulty, but again, continue what you were saying because you were talking.
I'm saying the government don't want to see us win. That's why the camera went out.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
We speaking facts right now.
Yeah, he got hungry too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's always one big back in the group.
Always.
Exactly. They call me the cosmic big bag.
Pause.
Y'all ever heard of the cosmic silverback?
Whoa. Like,
Whoa.
It didn't get better. It just didn't get better.
They never played Call of Duty.
It's like,
They never played zombies for real.
We have.
Then y'all would know who the cosmic silverback is.
It's just the context, bro.
Anyway, so when it came down to the technology, we've been utilizing no technology, bare hands. There's a reason why we have existed so far before technology. And then other populations of creatures have dwindled. And we just got better. We're more intelligent, so we develop more things to help with our survival. Now, if they were more intelligent than us, then why didn't they do the same thing? Yes, they have adapted in physical ways to live in different environments. They can live in super hot environments, super cold environments, underwater, wherever the case may be, depending on that creature. But intellectually, why haven't they adapted to the point where they can produce a way to push us toward extinction more than we have to them?
Because here's the thing. We're adapters. We plan to adapt. They're natural born killers.
So are we.
We literally were.
Yeah.
We were.
Only,
But technology has made us
we still are.
No,
We still are.
Yeah.
We still are.
We can be. But it has to be in extreme circumstances.
Yeah, exactly. Lock us in a room with a gorilla and say either you leave or he leaves.
We are going to pick us every time. Without fail.
If it's me versus you, I choose me every time.
Gorilla,
I'm sorry.
go away.
But you gotta think about
Get
it.
done.
There's 100 men saying that to each other.
Yes! If it's a Squid Game type of thing, they say either you walk out or the gorilla does. I'm looking at every last one of them and be like, yo.
Is it black people that's fighting this gorilla? Because you gotta remember, one thing about black people though, we don't get along a lot. We don't. But at the end of the day, when we got a common enemy, we do band together.
We can say that for any race right now.
That's true.
Because it's either we survive or the gorilla does. I'm sorry, I want to get home and see my family.
Facts.
I could. Nah, I don't care about this gorilla right now.
The gorilla got family too, but nah.
Do I care about his family? No.
Yeah, no.
That's like if you pit anybody against somebody, you want to get home, you want to make it out of it. So you're going to do anything by any means necessary. I heard, like, from everybody, we're going to have select groups go for the limbs, select group go for the eyes, and select group go for the nuts. Run that in waves. And like I said, a gorilla, his stamina, his endurance is going to dwindle. He has burst of energy. He's going to go boom, 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 boom. He's going to take out about 15, 20 people.
Mm-hmm. All I know is, whatever squad I'm in, I'm not going for the nuts.
No lie.
Send me to the face. I don't want. I'm cool.
I'm cool. I'll go for a limb.
Yeah.
I mean, the face is too close to the mouth, and that mouth bite you, just done.
Stereotype the one that's gonna stick a pole in
No, listen, that's Kanye. that's Kanye or Diddy. You lying?
Throw Diddy out there, ain't going into it for the gorilla.
Exactly.
Don't let him have his special weapon. Some baby oil.
Baby oil, yeah.
No, I feel bad for the gorilla now.
The man made a CBS from before the fight.
The Pharaoh slip and slide.
No, but so do y'all think that
gorilla booty is crazy?
Whoa.
I thought you were gonna catch worms off of that.
Oh no.
Okay, moving on.
Listen, but do y'all honestly think that where we are as a society, do we overutilize technology now? Or like where does technology lay at? Like, are we using it too much? Are we not reaching to the full scales? Because if we look back at like cartoons and stuff that we watched as a kid, we thinking like we're gonna be like the Jetsons right now. We're gonna have hover cars gonna be flying. Everybody has oldest thing like oh, in 2025, 2026, blah, 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 we're going to be here so advanced. But then you also have the other side where it's like, yeah, we're going to be decimated and fighting for, trying to survive.
Yeah.
So, like, do we overutilize technology or underutilize it? Where do y'all think we at right now?
I feel like respectfully, it's more of a middle ground because, like I was saying before, like I feel like we lost basic communication skills, and it made us very what's the word? Like depersonalizes people respectfully. Yeah, I mean most common ones.
I think it's a low-key perception based. Like if you think about it, you born into a poor family, you don't have the opportunity to have as much technology. But if you don't have to worry about that, even still, people still find ways to get an iPhone or something like that. So I think it's definitely overutilized from my perception, because everybody I know has an iPhone. Everybody I know needs this, needs that. They need every little bit of technology in anything, car, house. Why does people's refrigerators have TVs?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. When you trying to Chef Boyardee in the kitchen, you ain't gonna watch
That
a little
joint coming
Netflix. I ain't gonna lie.
What? Like set your phone up or something, or
Bro,
get a speaker.
I was
Like,
watching the
you
Flash
can't
by
speak.
Filan, bro.
You can't set the phone up in your kitchen area. That's transferring germs and everything. Just have it right there. I don't gotta touch it. I don't gotta touch the refrigerator unless I'm opening
But
it.
that's the point, though. See, me, I could just throw some music on it. Technology example. It's a little bit more simple, but still.
Right.
Then you gotta
See,
remember,
I can rock with that too.
it's generational.
That's true.
Like if you was made in a generation where we was like getting technology as we were growing up, then I can understand we could appreciate the finer things of life. But if you're somebody who was raised in technology, then of course you're going to actually value the TV in the kitchen.
Right.
That's true.
But see, what I think is like we're at a point where we compensate for everyday life with technology. For example, growing up, I remember we used to go outside, play in the streets, play ball, play football, play curveball. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember playing wall ball. I remember playing all those type of games
And
growing up.
develop social skills.
Yeah, but nowadays when you got younger kids, like my younger brothers or like my nieces, nephews, whatever, they're iPad kids, you know what I'm saying? They're stuck to playing on, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to come at no generation for it, but when we grew up like that, we developed those social skills which were definitely necessary. And then look at how these kids act nowadays versus how, you know what I'm saying? I can't even say all of us, but people somewhat around our age, we have that diction. We're able to talk and communicate with people. We're able to go out and be, go after everything that we want. We definitely are more ambitious. But nowadays, everybody thinks they're so entitled, everything should be handed to them. So I feel as though there has to be a cap to it when it comes to handing younger kids technology, iPads and computers, and decrease the screen time. You know what I'm saying?
There gotta be a balance.
I also think that it all does go based off of the parents too.
It starts with the parents.
Yeah, it starts with 100%. The parents, and from a parent's point of view, I understand because it's you tired all day, you working all day, you still trying to take care of the child, you trying to take care of yourself, you got problems going on, you trying to help your peoples out too, all sorts of things going on. So it's I get it. The easiest thing you could do here, put this Hey Bear sensory on, or Bluey or any of that.
Miss Rachel.
Literally, Miss Rachel. Just had a child just sit there and watch it, and they gonna watch it, right. And it's gonna give you some peace of mind. But at the same time, it's you just can't. You're just not going to think about it from that way where it's how's that going to negatively affect my child? Right. Because you're thinking it's educational.
Exactly.
But it's also a fact of understanding, most of us, we think about what helps us right now and not what's going to really benefit us in the future. Because kind of go back to what you said before, technology cool or whatever, right? It's we definitely benefited from it, for real. But I feel again, basic life skills, they're gone. You don't know how to do certain things unless you watch YouTube or look it up somewhere. The phone's dead, what you going to do? They got called a handyman, that's not enough money out your pocket because you didn't take the time to actually learn that.
That's facts. And look at how our parents did for us and how their parents did for them. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have all this stuff around, but still look at where they're at in life. You know what I'm saying? They're still doing what they gotta do. They know how to naturally go about things. And like I said, keep that ambition going.
I just think it's sad because it's a lot of things out here. It's a lot of ways that people could just slow down on technology or just I feel right now it could be at a good pace, but it's overused. We got social media and things like that, and I just think it's bad. It's getting bad to a point where it's just making humans lazy. Like, we're being honest. Like, there's men our age that don't even know how to change a tire.
Right.
What you gonna do if your girl break down?
That part.
You just gonna fresh list on it?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, you could call a tow truck. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not shaming nobody that's gonna call a tow truck or nothing.
Right.
But if you somewhere where you ain't got no service and none of that, like, what you gonna do when your survival instincts kick in? Panic?
What about necessities?
You gotta keep that donut in the car as much as you don't want to drive on it. You gotta keep that donut in the car.
It's not about keeping it in the car. It's about knowing how to change it.
Yeah, but if you don't got it in the car, then what?
You screwed.
You got
Well, yeah, of course, but
the tire shop. Yo,
you
got a spare?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, we got nothing.
Man, you could be like, I don't know how to change a tire, but I can basically put the components together how to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you the type, I don't like the donuts because it make my car uneven. I gotta drop it. Well, you shouldn't have took it out your car. You stuck now.
So the question is this:
now you want to like
what age do you teach these life skills?
I
it's
feel like
responsible.
I feel like there's no age because you're always gonna have to learn life skills. The thing is, it's just you learn it when you need it.
Right.
I think that's really what it's about, learning it when you need it.
Yeah.
But I do feel like there's a lot of people not learning it or not even given the opportunity to teach it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a thing too.
Yeah, like people development of life skills is essential, yo. Like
Heavy.
that's very people take it for granted because they feel like everything's gonna be handed to them. Not my biggest pet peeve is entitlement of people. I don't like when people feel they're entitled to get this because of who they were born to or what they come from or whatever. Listen, everybody has a hustle and everybody has a struggle. You know what I'm saying? Pick your hustle and pick a struggle. You know what I'm saying? Overcome it and move on. Like development of a different language. Learning handy-manny stuff. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to do plumbing. Learning how to do carpentry, electricity. Learning how to, go out and do business stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, development. Keep growing. You know what I'm saying? Learn the proper ways to keep going about life. Development of more skills is essential because who are you just to be like, because I was born this way, I was born to this person, I should just be handed to me, you know what I'm saying?
That don't mean nothing. You still gotta put some air in that damn tire.
Exactly. Right.
Learn new trade, build yourself.
Yeah.
Don't let me find out you know how to pump gas.
Right.
Bro. Hey Alexa, pump gas for me.
Right.
Hey, let me see your keys. I'll teach you.
All right.
So all you want to do is you want to go right there. You gotta open that thing up where the.
Oh, you actually want help? I'm just taking the car.
No. That's what I was going to do.
All right,
Yeah. Where we going?
You need gas. All right, so you go right there. Let me sit in the car though. I gotta start it because when you put gas in it, you gotta start it.
Yeah.
Wow. Playing in GTA before GTA 6. I never thought.
Okay. They just gonna say okay.
Yep.
I'm taking right off.
No lie. But it's really crazy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes down to let's stick with the car stuff for right now. When it comes down to building the necessary IQ for car situations, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna know what a air intake is. Not everybody's gonna know where your fuel lines lead. Not everybody's gonna know how to properly even turn the AC on and off. I think when it comes to what you're handling on a daily basis, which will be your car, because you got to get from point A to point B, unless you're a bus rider. I'm not coming at you. But I'm saying, if you driving your car, learn the vehicle. Learn what it takes. Learn how to change tire. Learn how to put gas in your car, what gas it takes.
Don't be afraid to put it in that little manual sports mode. You're not going to kill the transmission. It's meant for it.
Right.
They wouldn't have put it in there if it wasn't.
Right.
They would have, but they wouldn't.
Just don't do it in the rain, guys, please.
I'm with him on that. Don't do it in the rain. Lincoln Drive 1, me 0.
Don't gotta fight me.
I'm 1 up on the rain. Rain can't beat me. I'm sorry.
That's because dry land beat you.
Yeah. Alright.
Asphalt.
Listen, it wasn't my
air.
fault. It wasn't
Diesel
my
always
fault.
said, in a street fight, the street always wins.
Listen,
He also said, I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
And honestly, that's true.
and you also said family.
Salute la familia.
He ain't not wrong for that. He ain't wrong for
Facts.
that.
So, where we're at, y'all, I feel as though we discussed the necessary things where it came from, the 100 men versus 1 gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
And Bricks took the loss on that, so.
Heavy loss. Bow out gracefully, brother.
There's gonna be some videos out there to prove it.
Um,
Y'all better start working out with this AI shit.
yeah, listen, yo, hold on. That's a big thing right there. When it comes to
definitely.
AI, yo,
It's too much. It's too much. Too much.
Terminator Genesis. Y'all
Yo.
ready for it? Y'all ready for
Judgment
it?
Day.
Skynet. Hey,
Listen,
hey.
AI is so far at the point
Yeah.
where, people are getting papers written with no copyright infringement or nothing on there. Where it's getting to a point where people, if y'all seen, those movies where they had the AI bots and everything, they have them. They can talk to you. They can do everything you need them to do.
Funny games till they start hitting karate moves.
Right.
over there.
Listen, I'm sorry. But if little Becky Who want to come in the crib, you know what I'm saying?
Hit the robot.
Yeah, nah, I'm sorry. I can't do
Get about
it.
Becky, Megan, bro.
Yeah, that's the name. Megan.
Megan.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to kill with no copy machine.
Nah, I'm cool off that. I'm sorry.
I've been stuck with Chucky, and we already moved on to Megan. This is crazy.
Yeah, I'm cool off that.
Ooh.
AI has its advantages, but it's definitely overused.
Heavy.
AI starting to take people's jobs. Literally.
So the economy about to be
It's
bad.
actually taking people's lives.
Yeah.
Not just jobs, lives.
Yeah. It's cool when you use it here and there to help you get
I
cool.
mean, respectfully, the tariffs is going to do that for the AI. Do it.
Yeah. We're not even going to
That
get
has
into
nothing to
that.
do with it.
We're not even going to get into that. But
Mm-mm.
listen,
We do not approve of that message.
yeah. But I feel as though everything was that just boils down back to the technology and overusage situation. That just
Yep.
comes right back down to that. So at this point, natural flow. But that has been an episode of Controversial Chronicles. Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Make sure y'all do follow all the pages we got, man. Make sure you follow these guys. I will link the social down below. Make sure you follow me. We are doing this weekly, folks. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your mommy, brother, uncle, cousin, uncle, grandpa, fish, everybody. Phone them up, let them know. Because if you want to see us more,